What's good, y'all? Shit, I've been backstage for a moment, not going live. I thought I was live, but I guess I wasn't live at this point. But yeah, I had to walk back from the store back to the house. What's good, fam? Shit, I'm just chilling, dealing with a cold, but but I'll get over it. Damn. What's good, fam? I'm trying to get rid of this cold. Well, actually, I just got a cold from my mom, but other than that, I'm good. That shit's crazy. Oh no. I don't know, fam. I probably did.
What was the number one priority for the British? Was it defending France against the Germans? It was the Empire, and it was India. And in fact, there was tremendous resistance to what Churchill wanted to do because they kept pointing to Stalin and the Soviets and say, that's the real enemy. So what are you doing? We're not going to benefit from destroying the Nazi regime as it's replaced by the Soviets. Well, we all know the rest of the story. In the meantime, everything that they insisted they were fighting for, what happened to it? It went away. When things get bad here, the first thing we will do is cut forces overseas and
Yeah.
home. Their intention to throw 5,000 troops to Korean Peninsula. Right. Now, we kept all these forces in Korea and Japan because of the imminent threat from China. All of a sudden, we say, well, we don't need to do that. The problem is, get across it. There is no strategy. First of all, before you withdraw, you sit down with your allies and you come up with a plan to withdraw. You be honest and straightforward. Say, look, we can't stay here in the numbers we have. If we have to cut costs, we're going to have to make withdrawals. And you work it out. You could work it out with the Germans, with the Italians. You mentioned the Swedes and the Finns, but apparently spent the farm on the arrival of U.S. forces, which is sheer lunacy. But the point is, I don't see any strategy. No one is in Tokyo or Seoul and said, look, we want to coordinate these patrols. We're just going to start leaving. And we're going to try and do it in the dead of night. We're down to roughly 23,000 in the Army and another 6,000 or so Navy and Air Force. It's a very small situation. We are no longer on the border between the two Koreas. The South Korean military is excellent. It's more than adequate to defend itself. And to be frank with you, the majority of anybody that you talk to has any sort of understanding specifically of the region does not expect military to attack South. In fact, they're developing very good rapport with Beijing. The thing that Beijing wants is a war on the Korean Peninsula.
Damn.
But the thing is, we need to talk to them. Because I can tell you that in North Korea, if they see a sudden evacuation of U.S. forces from South Korea, they'll believe that a nuclear strike by the United States against them is imminent. Now, that may seem strange to you and me, but you have to understand the North Korean mentality that has evolved there over many decades. So what you want is some sort of agreement that gradually disengages in a way that is very understandable, very obvious, and widely monitored by both North and South.
Damn.
You need to talk to the president of China. He has a stake in all this. You need to talk to Tokyo. Let me stop them and give you an example. When Nixon went to China with Kissinger, after they had their discussions to sign their agreement, Deng Xiaoping turned to Kissinger and said, have you been to Tokyo? Have you told the Japanese what you're doing? Believe it or not, the answer was no. Deng Xiaoping said, the pet friendliest people search pet friendly listings on the pet friendliest site. You should talk to the Japanese. You know, we know them very well. They have an interest in what is happening. And you should talk to them, keep them informed, keep them on board. We China, one good relationship with the Japanese. So, my point is, this is
Damn.
stupidity. Okay? We are governed by arrogance and ignorance. We are abusive in praise for ourselves. We see ourselves under. All you have to do is listen to President Trump. You know, if they're not going to do what I say, if they're not going to come together well, I'm not going to have a meeting. We'll walk away.
Damn, that sucks.
You know, who's ridiculous feelings? We have no true sense of balance. regarding the PR and some other. And this is dangerous, and it's very dangerous that you're seeing the bad. It sounds like Vance McCrone and Starmer have contracted a similar disease. They don't realize what they're dealing with. I can't imagine Palmerston in England or Israeli or Glasgow or anybody else treating Russians with the same kind of disregard.
Shit, I couldn't be somewhere where freedom of speech is limited or restricted or anything like that.
And it has enormous influence. You don't treat it, but we do.
Damn. But yeah, don't let them stop you from speaking, fam.
So that leaves me confused. So you are watching real time digital prison video on facial recognition for real ID. You can't conduct anything in travel without verifying you are safe. Okay? That's the point of for us safety. But somehow we can't even know who lives in this country with facial recognition and real IDs. The federal government includes into every decision you make in your personal life, but somehow they're totally incapable of all of that technology of telling us how many non-citizens are living here. I call bullshit. That's a lot. And I also wonder, what is
Damn.
the aggregate number of deportees from the last 100 days? Under a million. Obviously, I'm disappointed. Message to the birth of the love truck. I like Tom Hanks, but what is this? The scale of this, because this country's so large, is opaque to most people. They don't understand that our country is completely changed forever, and it's not acceptable. And I happen to live in a place that's really been affected by immigration, by refugees, which is, I think, a worse problem than immigration, because at least women are showing a willingness to put their own blood on the line to get a better life. There's something about that that everybody admires. I don't admire anything about a church group, Catholic Charities, or
Damn, I wouldn't even worry about Nightwolf, fam.
the refugee camp in Africa, like community, where they language and welfare fraud and crime are not even attacking them. I feel sorry for them too. You were just living in Sudan or Somalia, and I'm living in Minneapolis or Portland, Maine. It's I feel sorry for you. Nobody really cares about the effect on your family, obviously. But the net effect on people who live there is terrible. I can verify. And no one even mentioned it. It's truly destroying the United States. The largest fund ever committed against us. I am not a racist. I'm not even insecure about it. I've been called it so much. It's not in my heart. I'm not a racist. I am a nationalist who loves the country and has no other. That is a
Yeah.
true attack on the United States. And I think we need more resources, more seriousness, and higher numbers. Get back to negative 45 million. This just half. As we were speaking, Bill Nugent, Fox News, knew ICE announces they deported 55,682 illegals in the Trump administration for 100 days and have arrested
Yeah.
66,000 and change every month. 75% of them have criminal charges and convictions. So we've arrested about 56,000 and we've deported 66,000. So that's the best case scenario of getting free on board, getting custody over about 120,000, Tucker, and it's not great. It's not great. They've been stymied.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was on Twitch the other day. Yeah. Shit, I'm gonna turn that AC on. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Lingo. Yeah. I'm glad that sunburn finally went away. Shout out to my brother Malcolm, my brother Yank. Yeah. Man, this cold sucks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, fam. Oh yeah, I posted the link to the live in the chat in case you want to join the panel. But shit, y'all, I'm gonna conclude this live stream. All right, y'all. Peace.